Hello, hello, everyone.
Hello.
Let's start with what we need. Here. So, welcome everyone to the Production Cafe. Again, we're in the Innovation Day, day 2 of the Makers Festival. And as I said, the session today, it's a Proaction Cafe. Proaction Cafe, which is a specific methodology that we use, and it comes from the art of hosting. So before we start anything, I wanted to check on the chat if you have ever participated on a Proaction Cafe. So please let me know in the chat if you have ever participated. If you have never participated, I'm going to wait for you to say yes, no, maybe. I don't know if I have participated. So we have Lex from Bradford, never participated. Gloria from Lagos, she has already participated in a Proaction Cafe. Rowan from Zanzibar, no. Come on, we have more people in the room. We want to check how is the knowledge of everyone on Proaction Cafe so we can understand how we guide that better. So let us know. Yes or no on the chat. And we can wait. First time for Dennis from Nairobi. So for the moment, we have like more people that haven't yet participated. We have Gloria who has already participated. Who else? Who else is in the room and can tell us if you have yet participated or not? Carol has already participated. Lucia and I, we have already participated in a Proaction Cafe, both online and offline. This is going to be something interesting for you today. You continue posting. We want to know yes or no on the chat. This is a session that it's actually interactive. Everything in the session needs to be interactive. So let us know. Yes, let's. Kiro is going to help your colleague on entering the session. So, as I said, this session is very interactive. Proaction Cafe is all about interaction. Normally, we run that in an in-person setting, which is a bit different from what we're going to do online. But we also want to translate that to an online version of that and to help you actually as Impact Hubs to bring this methodology to your Impact Hub to facilitate conversations, to facilitate this insights to come for different ideas, different projects. So today we are, I need to keep changing so I can see you guys. So I'm changing it back again to the presentation. So just what is a Proaction Cafe? Basically, a Proaction Cafe is a space for creative and action-oriented conversations where participants are invited to bring a project, idea, question, or whatever they feel called by and need help to manifest in the world. So the idea is that in the Proaction Cafe, everyone that is participating here is invited to bring different ideas, different projects, different initiatives that are happening on your Impact Hub that you would like to bring to get insights from your peers or to get questions or guidance from your peers. This is a really good opportunity. We have people from all over the world here to maybe support you or to bring ideas, conversations from the topics you want to bring. So in the Proaction Cafe, people host conversations around their topic. And these conversations link and build on each other as people move between cafe tables. Because here we also don't have tables. Everyone is seated somewhere around the world, but we're going to create this table environment in the breakout room. So we're going to have breakout rooms here. Cross-pollinating the ideas. So people are going to be moving between those tables to cross-pollinate the ideas. and offer each other new insights into the questions or issues that are most important in the work, organization, project, community. I said community here 2 times. Maybe that's the universe saying how community is important. But the idea is for us to bring like different projects, initiatives, ideas that we really want to work with the groups that is here. We are going to kind of like, depending on how many people we have in the room, see how many ideas we can bring. But just for you to understand this in a offline setting would be how you would see a production cafe. So different tables in a room, every table with a specific topic. Each person that brings one topic that wants to host a table to talk about this topic is always going to be in this table, and other people are going to be walking around in a different table. So we are going to have 3 rounds, which Lucia is going to explain better. But in each of these 3 rounds, the person that is hosting a topic in the table is asked to sit in this table and stay in this table to get different ideas. Depending on the round, we are going to have different questions, and then this person is going to be able to work more in the idea, initiative, project, whatever it is, more with the peers that are seated on the table. The idea is that we always have around 4 or 5 people seated in each table. So this is also something that I'm going to explain when we open the breakout rooms. But the idea is that the host is always going to be in the same room, and people are going to be changing around 4 people to in each table. So then when we bring the question, the idea is that you can discuss this question together in the room. We move to the second question. The participants change to another table. It doesn't mean that you're going to be with the same participants as the last table. It can be that the group change as well. But the idea is that you can also cross-pollinate new ideas, bring what you heard in the previous table, come to the new table with some insights, or need to explain again what is happening in the table, and then something else is going to come up in the conversation. So this is a little bit of the idea of how it would be. You would see a room of a production cafe in a offline setting, and today we're translating that to the breakout rooms in the online setting. And super important for today, what is the focus of the Proaction Cafe? As you might have seen, I have shared a document before with a form to ask those who already wanted to sign some topics for the Proaction Cafe, that the idea of our Proaction Cafe is to focus on our roadmap 2023-2025, which is somehow ending now, and we are planning on how we are building the new indicators, the new key things that are going to be connected to this roadmap starting next year, because next year we are reviewing the roadmap. As I said, it's a journey of 3 years from 2023 to 2025. 2025 is the moment to review this roadmap. And then in the roadmap, we can see that we have 4 pillars. The pillar of impact for our network, which is to create a tangible shift on big issues through entrepreneurship. This is pillar number 1 from our roadmap. Increase, so increase a vibrant, diverse, wide-reaching community of impact makers. Influence, so being called on as thought and practice leaders. And as a 4th pillar in our roadmap, we have the pillar of income, which is a new business line, a robust business model, abundance mindset. This is the idea of the roadmap. And then the idea also is that we have 2 things that are surrounding everything that we do, which is the just transition and the sustainable transition. So it's the focus on diversity, equity, and inclusion, and the focus on a sustainable way of doing stuff. So not just the net zero conversation, for example, but everything that brings environment and sustainability to the table. So this is the focus of the Proaction Cafe today, and what we are inviting you to bring as projects, initiatives that you really want to discuss with your peers is any idea or project that is related on how we can move forward in our local reality or even in a global reality to achieve those goals that we have in our conversations, in our roadmap, taking into consideration the 4 pillars. So impact, increase, influence, and income. Those are the 4 I's that you need to have in the back of your head today. Before I move forward, is there any question that you would like to post on the chat that it's not clear yet that I can answer before I move forward? Can wait 2 seconds because I'm here again on the screen seeing you all. I've not really seen you all, so that's why I need to ask for you to post questions in the chat or raise your hand to ask any question. And then Xenia, who is our tech host here today, she can put you on screen to talk to us. Okay, we have a question about translation to Portuguese. So if anyone else that is using the translation to Portuguese, if you can help Fabiola. Okay, so I'm going to move forward. No question till this point. So how this is going to work is we're looking for projects that are connected to the 4 arches of our network roadmap: impact, increase, influence, and income, as I just said. So have in mind those to think about the projects. What we're going to do now to start the dynamic. So we're going to we have 2.5 hours to do this dynamic, so it needs to be a little fast. So you also have enough time to work with your groups in the breakout rooms. What we want to do now is Xenia is going to post a link for you on the chat. We want you to enter this link, and you're going to see this sheet on your on the document that you are receiving. Basically, the idea is that if you want to bring any initiative, any activity, any project that you want to propose to be a topic that you want to host, each person can only host one because you are only one person. You cannot be in 2 tables at the same time. And you are always going to be at the same table if you are the host. You're going to propose a topic and write your name as a host of this topic. Basically here, we have already had 3 people that sent us in the form that we sent before ideas. I don't know if these people are here, but Wandong, Bishefta, and Monica, if you're here, please let us know in the chat if you want to continue with these ideas. If you don't want to continue, it's fine. You can take it out from the spreadsheet that you just received. You should be able to access the spreadsheet already. And we're going to tell you with the amount of people that we have here. So my team, we're going to have, okay, I just received from my technical people that we're going to have 7 rooms. So the idea is that we can have 7 ideas in this document that I just shared with you. We're going to give you some minutes to think about these ideas. You will have 5 minutes, as I'm showing here. You have 5 minutes for you to think about any idea, initiative, or project that you want to bring to the group to be discussed in a breakout room. Also remembering that the idea, as is it written in the top of the document that you received, is that you think about ideas on the 4 arches of our network roadmap: impact, increase, influence, income, are also the things that are surrounding it, which is the inclusion and also the environmental action that we have around it. So please, I see that already Lex is putting ideas there, Gloria. Who else wants to put ideas there? Always remember that you can only put 1 per person. And please, Wandong, Visheshta, Monica, let us know if you are here so we can see if we continue with your idea, or if anyone else wants to take this idea to yourself if you are not here. So let me check on the participants if I see you guys. Let's see. Visheshta is here. So Visheshta, are you continuing with your idea? Please let us know. You can write on the chat, raise your hand, whatever you want. Monica, same thing. And Wandong, let me see if Wandong is here. Well, Wandong is not showing up for me, so maybe Wandong's not here. So if anyone else also want to take over the topic that Wandong proposed, you can also do that. So now you have 5 minutes to write down your ideas and sign up as hosts for your table. So let's see what we have at the moment. We have Visheshta. I'm considering that you're still there, even though you didn't say anything here on the chat. I see that you are here, so I'm assuming you're continuing with your project. Also, just so you know, every person that is hosting our table, we're going to invite you in a couple of minutes to tell us what your idea is about, so people can understand what is it before we go to the rooms. So we're gonna call Bisheshta to talk about roots of circularity, Monica to tell us a little bit of the program of innovation with a big partner in the country, meaning Brazil, as Florianopolis is in Brazil. From what I remember, they had this partner called Sebrae, which is a big partner in Brazil, and they want to talk about this project. Gloria is going to talk about research commercialization. Lex from Bradford has a topic on enterprise acceleration for climate, environmental focused organizations in the UK. Wafa is also putting a topic on. We still need 2 more topics at least, people. So we're still going to give you some time to think about anything that comes to mind that you would like to have this conversation. And as Wandong is not here, as far as I can see. Let me check again. Wandong. No, not here. I am going, and Monica is also not here anymore. So let us know if you have anyone else that wants to take over the topic that they brought. If not, we will wait. I'm going to mark here as yellow because those are topics that people are not here. So someone can take it over or someone can include a new topic. We still, anyways, need 3 more topics. So think about what you would like to see from your Impact Hub, any idea that it's maybe starting now, something that maybe you have already started, but you are still in the phase of testing it, some initiatives that you think it's super interesting from your Impact Hub and you would like to see scaling, for example, for other Impact Hubs, or some projects that you are, for example, creating, you are writing some proposals with some partners or stakeholders in your country, and you would really like to have a conversation with other people here in the room to see how you can improve that or what ideas come from the group. Anything is viable. You don't need to be worried that your idea is not a good idea. Every idea is a good idea if you think this is going to be useful to have this conversation with the rest of the group. So is there anything you would like to still create, continue, and maybe do differently? That's the time for you to put on the spreadsheet. And this is also a good way of you training the art of hosting skills. So the Proaction Cafe, as I said, is a specific methodology from the art of hosting. And it's a really good way of you bringing this kind of hosting to your Impact Hub practices, to your events in your Impact Hubs. So we have had other practices during this Makers Festival, for example, the triads that we had yesterday. Today we're having the Production Cafe. Those are all methodologies for you to bring back to your Impact Hub, and that's why we're putting them on the Makers Festival, because this is a way for you to train them, and that's a way of like us training the trainers, so you can also bring that to your reality on your Impact Hub. But not just that, this is also a moment for you to get insights and ideas in the topic you want. So use this moment to get insights from your peers. I'm still gonna wait like some more minutes for you to add new topics. So people that want to add topics, please do so. Okay. So I'm gonna start calling people from the rooms to explain a little bit of what they want to bring to this table. And doing that, you are still invited to bring more topics because we need more topics. So first, I'm gonna ask Kiro or Xenia to bring Sheshta for the stage. And Sheshta, can you share with us what is this project that you want to bring to the Proaction Cafe? You are going to receive an invite to come to the stage. I'm gonna stop my sharing. Kiro or Xenia, are you able to put Bisheshta here on the stage with us? Oh, okay. Bisheshta is on a mobile device, and this is being hard for them to bring. So let's start with Gloria. Gloria, we're gonna bring you to the stage to talk to us a little bit about what you want to bring to the group. And Bisheshta, let us know if you're here. Please comment on the chat or something, because we need you to participate in the Proaction Cafe if you're putting a topic on the table. Gloria, have you received the invite to come to the stage? Here you can also add the other two, so Lex and Wafa, if you can already send to them, then they get prepared. But Gloria, let us know a little bit about what is this project that you want to bring.
I don't.
Gloria?
You can see the desktop here, document.
Oh, we can start with Lex. Lex, do you want to share with us a little bit of what's the project? Or if it's an initiative or what it is?
Yeah, so can you hear me? Everyone can
Yes.
hear me? Yeah, okay.
Yes.
So hello, everyone. I've got basically, I'm a project manager here at Impact Hub, and I've been running an enterprise accelerator program for social enterprises and small businesses in the region. And basically this year, we've focused the idea around climate and environment focused organizations. That was what was agreed in the contract. We're working with PwC, which is a big corporate. However, PwC consultants deliver the masterclasses that we're offering as part of the program. And they deliver one sustainability and social impact one. However, they're saying that they can't offer like climate and environment focused sessions, I guess. So I'm looking to develop my offer. We have one sort of climate toolkit that we're developing here at Impact Hub Bradford. So I'm going to try and include that in the program offer. But I'm trying to think of what else we can offer the cohort, if there's any resources that might be worth looking at Impact Hub, or any training that I can do perhaps.
Nice. Good introduction. So this is one of the projects. Alex is going to be hosting one table for you guys. And Wafa, what is your project or initiative, or what is it that you want to bring?
Hello, everyone. I'm Afa from Impact Hub Riyadh. I hope you can hear me clearly. Good. So here in Impact Hub Riyadh, we just joined actively this year. No, the last year, I think, and we started doing programs and participating in other programs. The main thing that we find when the Fund of Environment here in Riyadh approach us to design a program for women in environment, to design this kind of program, we find out that we have a very lack of data for governmental entities, but actually we didn't have any accurate data to build this on. It was like all uh, solid numbers like women under the age of this and women working in this, and we didn't find a real data connecting to environments and numbers and the environmental numbers. So and the same thing we faced when we had our first initiative here. It was about circular economy. Our entrepreneurs
Wafa, just
find a really hard
let me just
time
interrupt
to.
you 1 second. If you can wrap up just the idea in 1 second, because you're going to be able to explain that in the table better. But just like, what's the main topic of your idea?
Yeah, yeah. The main topic is building a data center for environmental data here in Riyadh, and then we would be able like to extend this model to our region, and this extend to the whole impact hub. But for now, we are focusing on building like a model for a data center here in Riyadh, especially environmental data center.
Perfect. That's perfect. So in the table, you're going to be able to explain and work a little better with the participants. Now we go to the third one. Gloria, are you back with us? What is the main focus of your idea? What you want to get in little words?
Thanks. Can everyone hear me? Sorry about that network glitch.
Yes.
Yeah, so my idea is more on the interface between research. Can every can
Yes,
everyone hear
it's
me?
still working. Yes.
Yeah, the interface between research, ideation, and commercialization. So it's how do we convert research ideas and even ideas that come from market research, whether they're universities, academia, and how do we commercialize that and bring it into like innovation. So that's just a summary of working with the academia to see how to commercialize what they have, and
Perfect.
to connect it with us. Yeah.
Perfect. That's great. So at the moment we have those three ideas. Do we have anyone else that would like to bring any more idea? I see two more people. So Grace and Josue, I see that you're adding. This is amazing. So at the moment we have 5 rooms. So Gloria, Lex, Wafa, Josue is adding 1, and Grace is adding 1. So Kiro, if you can also manage that. Kiro is doing the breakout rooms. So can you bring also Josue and Grace to the stage to share with us in quick words what the topics that they are bringing are about? You two are going to receive soon an invite. You just need to accept to come with us to the stage. Okay, Grace, you should have it now. So you're coming to the stage in a second. Grace, have you received here on the platform the link to actually the invite to join the stage? And Josue is joining us already. So Josue, tell us in quick words, what is your project about?
Thank you. Yeah, we are working in the next year Invest Readiness program for small business. We the main goal of this program is connect access finance for small business here in Honduras. This is an initiative we are working with USAID, a USAID project here. We want to know some best practices or some um, tools that we can add to this program and know how to deliver this kind of services. Yeah, thank you.
Good. And the project is on SME Invest Readiness programs. That's
Yeah,
the goal.
yeah,
Okay, good.
yeah.
And then we also have Grace. Grace is just entering the, yes, she's here now. Grace, please let us know, what is your project about in quick words?
Okay. So the project that we're doing, we've noticed that uh, there's not enough financial literacy awareness with our entrepreneurs. So with the Empower Her movement, it's it's a group of women which are doing entrepreneurship, but would love them to be more financially literate so that they can continue to scale up their businesses.
Mm-hmm.
And as Impact Hub Lusaka, we are bringing in experts. We're bringing in experts who are good with financial literacy. And most of the time, we've noticed that in Zambia, there's a lot of, it's called village banking, where people come together to support each other by saving money. By saving money together. So when it's your turn to get your share of the money, you do not know what to do about it. You might even waste the money. So through such initiatives that we've come up calling the Empower Her movement, we want to help women entrepreneurs learn how to invest their money so that they can be able to scale up their businesses.
Okay, perfect. So it's about women empowerment to scale businesses and invest their project in this financially literate entrepreneurs. So what we're going to do now, let me share my screen again. So we're going to have those 5 rooms, 5 tables in different breakout rooms. Let me just share again the screen. And this is how it's going to work. I'm going to pass it over to Lucia now, so she can explain to you what's the idea in each of the breakout rooms. And Lucia, I can pass the slide if when you ask me.
Yes, great. Thank you, Luis. Hi, everybody. It's a great bunch of ideas and projects that you have here. So we're very happy to work on them. So the Pro Action Cafe is going to have 3 rounds. one person, so the persons that actually presented the projects are going to be the hosts of the tables, because it's your idea, your project. So you're going to be the host, and you're going to remain in the same table, virtual table, for all 3 rounds. And it's important that you make sure that the discussions are harvested. So it's either you harvest, or you guys decide in the table who's going to harvest. But please make sure that you actually harvest the conversation, so you build on it for the further rounds. The participants are going to move around. So each each project owner, let's say each host, is going to benefit from multiple brains from all over the world. So each round is going to have a new set of participants with new sets of views and ideas. In this way, being able to build your idea or project and learn multiple insights and multiple perspectives. It's really important for you to try to stick to the structure. So as Louise was mentioning, this is a structure from the art of hosting, and it's both an opportunity for you to actually gain insights on your project, but also to try this kind of methodology to see how it works and how you can use it further. So for this to work, and for you to actually be able to test it for real, it's important to stick to the structure. So as a host, please try to stick for each round to the same question. I know we are all action-oriented people, and it's going to be a bit hard to resist to not to jump to solutions. I'm sure everybody will have ideas on how to do, how to improve, how to solve. But try to stick to the structure and answer that particular question, because the methodology, which apparently is quite old, from 2008, is built on stages. So the first stage is going to bring clarity, the second stage is going to bring depth, and the third stage is going to bring action. I know we all want to jump to the third stage, but please stick with the methodology, and you'll see the results. Good. So we can move to the next slide. We're not going. The next slide with the question, Luis. So this is going to be the first question in the first round. What is the quest behind the initiative, idea, or project? This is where the participants joining each room are supposed to support the host in getting more clarity on what's behind the idea, the proposed project or quest. What's the essence? What's the why? So instead of telling them how to do, help them explore why is this important, this idea, project meaningful, why is it important, why do they dedicate time, energy, and so on. So support them in getting clarity about what is the quest. One important detail is that you need to harvest. So Xenia, I think, is gonna add in the chat a link to the Padlet where you're gonna harvest all the sessions. On the Padlet, you're gonna see the questions as well. This is the question for round one. It's gonna be in the center of each slide. Please, each host, go to the slide number as the breakout number that you're gonna have. So this is the Padlet that you're gonna work on. Please don't forget to add your project name on yellow. It's loading the presentation. So add your project name, and then you're going to see that the central part of the slide is with the first questions. You're going to have there some post-its. I think they're purple post-its that you're going to harvest the answers from the conversations there. Then you're going to come back to this to the main room. We're going to talk about the second question. You're going to go in the second round, harvesting on the left side of the slide, and so on. Please make sure that you don't overlap and write in a wrong slide. So write in the project that you are assigned to slide number is with the room number as well. Louise, I think you're presenting, but it's loading. I'm not sure if the people see it, but I don't. It's loading right now.
Okay, for me was showing, but
For me, it's loading. Anyway, so this is the idea. If there are questions around the methodology, because if there are no more questions, then we can go to round one and support your host to explore the quest, the meaning, the purpose, the why behind this idea, and refrain from jumping to solutions already.
So just to explain, Kira is going to create the breakout rooms. Each one of you is going to already be sent to the breakout rooms. If you as a host, you end up, we have a little problem with the platform that it might be that you are not in the correct room. So if you are the host of a topic, we have renamed the room and Kiro is going to help you on move to the right room. And we always need to have until like around 5 people in each room. So if we have more than 5 people in one room, we might kind of like help you. And please use the harvest because the idea is that the host of each table at the end will also present what came from the conversations so we can share back to the room. So now we're going to start the breakout room number 1. Remember the question that Lucia just posted here. It's also going to be on the Padlet. And good luck with the work with your team. You're going to have around 30 minutes to discuss the first question with your group. So Kiro, we're good to go. Okay, my camera went off. Okay, hey everyone, welcome back. Welcome back to the main stage. We had some problems with like the breakout rooms because people that were here on the session, we had like 30 people in the session. But then when we created the breakout rooms, people didn't join the breakout rooms. So we had some problems on filling the breakout rooms. I'm sorry for that. So what we're going to do now, and we have already talked to the other tables, is that we're going to just have 3 tables. So it's the tables that were filled right now, which is Josue, Grace, and Lex. Those are the 3 tables that are going to continue. We are now going to open again the breakout rooms. Please choose another room that was not the one that you were in before. And you're going to have 20 more minutes to talk about the second question with the new table. Lucia is going to tell you the next question.
Yes. So the second question that you're going to talk about is what is needed to make this more complete and ready to go. So what you need to do, the host, first of all, should brief the new people because you're going to have new persons around the table. It's important for you as a host to brief them on the conversation and the topic and what was discussed previously. And further down, building on that, what is needed to make it ready to go. Basically, now the new people in the room should support the host to explore what is still unclear, which are the challenges, what are the assumptions, and what is still needed for you to actually be able to further your idea, your projects, or to continue or to restart or whatever the initiative is.
Yes, and the host goes to the same room as you were before. Probably there is going to be your name there. You go back to the room that you were before. So now you have 20 more minutes with a new group to talk about the second part.
Yes,
and also
don't forget.
register on Padlet.
Yes, don't forget to harvest. Exactly, don't forget to harvest. Cool.
So
and if we have the rooms.
Oh, and people choose the rooms. Like if you are in this room, you're gonna receive the options of choosing the room. Please choose the room because the problem that we had last time is that people just didn't choose to join the rooms, and then we had some rooms with less people. So Kiro, we're good to go. Okay. Hey everyone, welcome back. We are gonna go to the third phase, which is going to be a bit shorter. You are going to have 5 minutes in the third room, which is for you to kind of like wrap up and do some next steps. Lucia is going to bring the question. And when you are sent to the rooms, remember, go as a host to your room and other people join a room that you haven't been before. Let me share again the screen so you can see the question.
Great. So we are getting ready for round 3, the third and final round of this kind of structure, ProAction Cafe. I think it's going to be your favorite round. What next steps can be taken? So this is the point where you can shoot out any idea or any solution that you come up with to support your fellow hosts. All the hosts, please brief the new participants. You're going to have new people in the room, so brief them on what was previously discussed, so they understand what's the quest, the motivation, what's challenging or what's missing still, so they can support you in identifying the next steps on short term or on longer term, so you can build up to that and actually get to implement your project. Please don't forget to use the Padlet. Use the same slide that you used before and write your name on the slide. So the host, please write your name on the slide and the name of the project, and use the slides to harvest. So you can actually have some takeaway from the session, because you should have some actionable steps to take on, and please do share them with us as well. We would like you to also present the results of the session after we close this third round. So it would be great to also have it in Padlet. So the new breakout rooms are created. Hosts, please go to your breakout room. All the other people, please choose another breakout room where you are not before, so you can contribute to the third project.
So we're good to go.
Good luck.
Welcome back, everyone. So for the closing, I pass it over to Lucia.
Yes. Hello, everybody. I really hope you had at least good 3 sessions. So we're gonna invite our 3 hosts on stage. My colleagues Xenia and Kirill are helping me to bring you up on the stage. I think they're gonna invite you, and you need to accept that. So please come up on the stage to share with us in 1 minute what were the conversations in the 3 rounds. What kind of input did you get? Did you find it useful, or how did you find the structure and the support you got from your peers? And everybody else, if you have any comments, reflections on the sessions, you are more than welcome to post them in the chat. How did you find the sessions, the structure? Is it useful for you or not? So I see that we have already 2 hosts with us, Josue and Lex. Who wants to start? Okay.
I can start if.
Okay. Great, Josue.
Thank you.
See you.
Can you see me?
Yes, now we see you. Wonderful.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. So
listening.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Was very interesting this methodology and the conversation with our peers. So to remind, our project is a investment readiness program for small business here in Tegucigalpa, Honduras. So it's the first time we are developing these kind of services to small businesses. We already have a partner to develop this project the next year. So we are looking for best practices design the program, because the main goal is to access to connect small business with opportunities to finances. So we are develop some to improve the finance environment here in Honduras, to increase sales and jobs. That is the main goal of the project. So we can improve small business to access to finances. This is the first question. The second, we talk with amazing people in other impact hubs. So they bring me some tips from connect with investors, create some reverse pitch finance providers. Look for best practice in other impact hubs. So they recommend to talk with some impact hubs to know more about these kind of programs. So that's the next steps we do to connect. We have some contacts, so we have to do that. And try to to create a bridge into the small business and the finance providers. So impact up to can be that. So that's all the discussions, the good idea they bring us, and thank you for
Super.
this moment.
Super. Thank you, Josue. Thank you for sharing. Lex, how about you?
Mhm.
What did the session bring you?
1 moment, sorry. Do, 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 do. Oh, my mic is on. Sorry, I thought it was off. Can you all hear me? Yeah.
Yes,
We're all
yes,
good.
all good.
Okay. So my program is called Sustain 3.0, and it's a business accelerator program for social enterprises and for SMEs in West Yorkshire in England. So I was looking to improve the program offer and increase participation. It's a fully funded accelerator program, and PwC have funded it, and they deliver some learning from their consultants, so business support workshops, and they get mentoring and things like that for 6 months. However, the participation, the applications, there's not been as many applications as the previous cohort, and as well as this, because of the program design and the contract, what was decided in the contract. We can't deliver climate specific learning from PwC. So I'm thinking on what can we offer from Impact Hub Bradford's side. So there were suggestions like using what we've already got in-house. So using the Impact Hub Global team for some training, or for example, we've got a climate toolkit that we're developing here at Impact Hub. So we're going to pilot that and hopefully use that on the program. I had suggestions to leverage AI and tech to sort of, give the cohort the, I guess, edge over other programs, and, going into something, a very relevant field that everyone should be going into, I suppose. I got told to attend the regional or the global gatherings because there'll be loads of useful stuff there. And things like industry-specific support. So, for example, giving I guess, information and resources on things like reusing and recycling materials if you're a product-based business, or what can you do to improve your services environmentally? Can you deliver learning for other organizations and things like that? To see what we can do to maximize impact, I think, because I'm not a climate expert, but I'm hoping to become one as a result of this program. So so the general gist is sort of maybe redesign the program and the program offer, and things like offering them resources and stuff from Impact Hub Global that would be valuable, like social impact measurement and things like that. So offering the cohort that to then, boost their org.
Super. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Lex.
Really helpful.
Wonderful. I'm really happy that the session helped you. Thank you for sharing that.
Massively. Thank you for everyone that helped.
Super. We lost Grace. She was on stage. Can you help me? Can we bring back Grace? It would be great to hear from the third project.
I think she lost connection because she's not in the room anymore.
Okay. Okay, she's not in the room with us anymore. I'm sorry to hear that. So then we're gonna basically close the session soon. We're all gonna get some break between the calls because the calls are back to back in the Makers Festival. But I just want to wait for 1 or 2 minutes and to invite you who are still listening.
Grace is back.
Please. Oh, Grace is back. Wonderful. I still want to ask you if you can share in the chat your reflections from this session, from the rounds, what you found useful, if the structure works or how you'd use it. Grace is back. Hello, Grace.
Hello.
Welcome back. Can you share with us how the 3 rounds went and which are your insights? What did you get from this kind of structure working on your project?
Okay, it was a very eye-opening interaction with everybody that came into the session groups. What um, what I really got was there's so much you can learn from interacting with everyone in the session. Nothing is new. So from what we're doing, there are people who are also doing the same. So I got a lot of insights and links on other people who are doing the same initiative that we're doing, and they've also helped us though. We also had people who have promised to connect us with other people who are doing the same financial literacy programs. So that was one of the highlights. And then it was also the depth of seeing the track record that we've done so far. So this is not the first time that we're doing the financial literacy program. We've done it with TVET institutions before. It's just that at this point, we're trying to bring entrepreneurs to be more financially literate. So the conversations encouraged us to go back and see how this has worked with the TVET institutions we've done and how we can apply that information, and also bringing about more awareness programs where we can invite people to the hub and let them know about the benefits of financial literacy, and also just to find a way of growing the community at the same time. Is this something that we as Impact Hub can actually birth? Could there be a village bank at Impact Hub that will specifically be for this initiative? So it brought up a lot of ideas to work on, and also how we can partner with banks as well and other financial institutions to bring out more awareness and be able so that we can have more impact on having more financial literate entrepreneurs in Lusaka.
Super.
Thank you.
Thank you, Grace, for sharing, for first of all submitting your idea and hosting all these sessions. We're really happy that it worked for you and that it was useful. And I want to highlight something you said, that nothing is new. I want to highlight the fact that in this network you are not alone. So it's not that nothing is new, but you are not alone. So somebody in this network might have done it previously. And I think that this is the most valuable thing that we can get from this network. The people that actually might have experienced it and can support you further. Okay.
Yes.
So, if there aren't any other comments, feedbacks, Louise already added in the chat that you should also make sure to check the knowledge space because you do have a lot of resources there. We heard from the projects at the beginning of the sessions. Some projects require some resources, and you do have access to some resources in the knowledge space. And Xenia sharing links as well in the chat. So if there are no more comments, insights, we do hope that this session was valuable to you, and that you will keep logging in for the next sessions. Also, I do encourage you to use the lounges. Because this is an opportunity for you to further connect with your peers, and if you want to leave extra resources for the peers that you supported in the rounds, the 3 projects, please leave them in the chat. You can leave your LinkedIn so you can make sure you're connected and continue to support each other in the next stages. Otherwise, our next session starts in like 35 minutes on the Makers Festival.
Yes, we're going to have the session about business models and how people are using different business models in the network. Thanks, everyone. See you in the next sessions.
Bye.